Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. My name is Cal, and we're here for the French Top 14 final, the competition which is kind of being touted as the rugby version of the English Premier League football. And I don't know, I'm not I'm not necessarily sure I disagree. It's got all the big money stars. Um, it attracts huge players to it, obviously because of the money. You look at most of the famous players in the world right now; they've played for or are playing in the top 14. And in this game we've got coming up here for the final, we arguably have the two of the biggest names in rugby uh, playing, rather two of the biggest teams in rugby playing, certainly in Toulouse, and Bordeaux are certainly right up there. Yes, they sometimes stumble a bit, but Bordeaux are lethal at times. So I think this is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. I'm really excited for this one, and hopefully you are too. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm just trying to get the stream up at the moment. Ooh a voo. If By the way, if you are looking to watch this game, if you're looking for a place to watch it, if you're in the UK, you can watch it actually for free on TV5 Monde, which is a French site, TV channel, but you can watch it for free in the UK. So if you have a VPN, there you go. Right, so let's just check how are we doing. Anyone watching along? We've got 8 people. Nice. Do chuck in the chat who you reckon's gonna win. Check this. Personally I think Toulouse, and I kind of feel like for me that's purely because Dupont plays for them. And to be fair, and 3 players actually: Dupont, Ntamak, and Ramos. Those 3 are gonna, well, I mean they've pretty much done everything they need to do just for them to deserve the accolades they've got. And I mean, what names in these teams as we go in, as they go into the final game, certainly deserve to be in the position they are in the final. I'm actually going to quickly pull up the table. Top 14. So yeah, the game kicks off in about 13 minutes. I'm just going to quickly pull up the table. So Toulouse finished first, winning 16 out of 26. A lot of games in the French league, isn't there? And Bordeaux finished third, winning 15 out of 26. Funnily enough, Toulouse finished above Stade Francais, who won 17. So that's quite an interesting one. They must have got a lot more bonus points, and you can tell by the points difference. Toulouse's points difference is 173, so they like to score big points in the game. Bordeaux's is also not too bad at 119, the third highest in the competition. Actually, the team that scored the most points in the competition overall was Toulon on 185, in their favour. And they won 15 games as well. So certainly a lot riding on this game. Obviously, it's a final, but a lot is going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting, and I think it'll be a good game. I love watching Toulouse play. I commentated on them against Harlequins. I think it was Quins recently in the what's it called, the Champions Cup, and that was a good game, a really good game. But Toulouse just towards the end absolutely dominated them. I would argue that Toulouse is more than Antoine Dupont, certainly, but I mean, he is the best player in the world. There is no doubt about that. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care which team you support. Most of you are probably South Africans. He is the best player in the world. Like, you have, so obviously South Africa has some world class players. In fact, almost all of them. But he is a freak on the way he can do literally anything. Like, he can play 9, he can play 10. I wouldn't have a problem putting him at fullback. Like, Christ, the guy is just a star, and probably deserving of Player of the Year, but also just the best rugby player in the world. Going into this, I think certainly looking at the Bordeaux team, and I know they're going to lean into this because they've been hyping it up. Is they are looking for their wingers, their two French internationals, both prolific try scorers in Damien Penaud and Louis Bielbiari. Absolute, just nuts. Both so good. I mean, Bielbiari, he came into the World Cup squad as such a newbie, and the guy has wheels, and just he finds a way to score in just outrageous circumstances. Penaud obviously just never stops scoring, and they're both game breakers in their own right. They are up against, I'd say, equal game breakers on the other side in Juan Cruz Melia and to a lesser extent Blair Kinghorn. I do wonder if Blair Kinghorn will be kicking today because Ramos is on the pitch, but they have done a bit of back and forth between the two. But Ramos starting at 15 and Kinghorn starting at 11. Which is certainly not his, not where he usually would be. But I mean, let's say for argument's sake, they drew, extra time was a draw, and they went to penalty shootout. Toulouse win this. I mean, they've got Intermac, Dupont can kick. They've got Ramos. They've got Kinghorn. They have so many kickers. It's actually scary. But the game is in Marseille, at the Stade Vélodrome. It's a neutral venue. Okay, neutral venue. The referee is Ludovic Carre. I don't even know Currie, but it's French, so I think. And then the ARs are Thomas Chalabas and Adrien Marbeau, with TMO being Eric Gozin. The kickoff is in, let's say, just under 10 minutes, about 9 minutes. So not too long to go. So we'll go through the teams quickly. And also, don't forget to get your comments in the chat. I know, obviously, this is neither of these teams are South African, so it'll be a bit of a smaller watch along today, or at least I hope not. It's always fun to have some chat from the chat. But we'll go through Toulouse first, as they are kind of, even it's a neutral venue, they're the home strip team. 1 to 15, we got Rodrigue Netti, Pietro Malvaca, I mean, France starter, Dorian Aldigueri, also, French international, Richie Arnold. Now that's an old name. I mean, God, I can't remember the last time he played for Australia, but the man's tall. Thibaut Flamand, class. I mean, she's the guy can run. Francois Cros, Jack Willis. So it's always good to see an English name in there. And I am so pissed about England's eligibility laws because, for God's sake, we need him. It's just literally it's Stefan Armitage all over again. Refusal to pick anyone who's playing outside. It's just drives me nuts. And then at 8, Alexandre Roumain, also having a stellar season. And then on to just the most crazy star-studded backline ever of Dupont at 9, Intermac at 10, Blair Kinghorn at 11, Peter Aki at 12, Santiago Chocabares at 13, Malia at 14, and Ramos at 15. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, what do you do except essentially just put an equally or almost equally impressive backline as Bordeaux have done? So going through Bordeaux, they got an impressive front row. One player I actually didn't realize had moved to Bordeaux, in Jefferson Poirot, Maxime Lamothe, and Ben Taumefuna. I mean, he must be getting on in age at the moment, but the unit. I mean, I remember watching him 10 years ago in Super Rugby and just watching him destroy people like Michael Hooper, and that was a good time. Then in the back, I'd say the second row, you got Cyril Cazot and Adam Coleman, another Wallaby, ex-Wallaby. But interestingly enough, Adam Coleman, I think, was born in Tonga, so he's actually eligible to play for Tonga. I think it's Tonga. Pretty sure it's Tonga. Then at number 6, you got Bastien Vernez Taillefer. Shit, that's a hard name. That one I'm gonna abbreviate. That's gonna be hard to rattle off. Mamadou Diaby at 7, and Tavita Tatafu at 8. Luku, the second choice 9, although I doubt he will be for much longer, considering I can't remember his name now. The other 9 who came onto the scene recently for France and is just nuts. So Luku at 9, Jalibert, the other 10 for France, at 10. Bielbiari at 11, Yoram Moefana at 12, Nicolas Deporter at 13, Damien Penaud at 14, and Romain Bourreau at 15. Looking at the benches, again, both pretty stacked, although looking at it at face value, Toulouse win this on bench alone. Marchand, David Ainu, Clément Verger, Joshua Brennan, Paul Grau, Ange Capuozzo. So it's good to see him back. He's at 21. Interesting. He might be a reserve scrummy. Interesting. Paul Costes and Joel Merkler on the bench for Toulouse. So stacked bench. And then for Bordeaux, you got Clément, what's his name? Maynadier, Hugo Boniface, Kane Douglas. Didn't he play for the Highlanders for quite a while? No, that was Kane Hames. Pierre Bocaton, Pete Samu, Paul Abadi. That guy, he's really good. He's really up and coming. Pablo Alberti and Thomas Taufa. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be nuts. I think this is going to be a hell of a spectacle. The stream is now. Unfortunately, it's going to be in French, unless I have the chance to change it. No, doesn't look. I'm just going to have to watch it in French. Thank God I know some basic French. Otherwise, this would be difficult. Just a quick zoom in on Antoine Dupont. Toulouse in their black strip and Bordeaux in their white kit. And there's a bit of black stripe in there as well. But I'm certainly I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be one hell of a match. I'm stoked for this game. Both teams looking really impressive this season, and let's see what happens. Is everything working? Checking. Yeah, before we get started, guys, imagine they're doing the national anthem. Don't forget to check out our sponsor in BitDefender. Get all, they deal with all things cybersecurity, so very much worth your time checking out. Also, they are the reason we can bring all of this to you, which is what it's all about, really. I don't have a French rugby jersey myself, so this one, it's from France. It's a small, I'd say, kind of a smallish village from near where my parents live, called Lectoure. And actually, they do have a decent rugby side. And one of the sponsors gifted me this jersey. So it's the closest thing that I have to a French rugby jersey. So I thought I'd chuck this on. USL. I actually almost played for them for a little bit, but I decided to go play for Condom instead. Yes, literally the town is called Condom. But I used that jersey fairly recently, so I couldn't wear it. Let me know where you're watching from. Score predictions are always welcome. I love talking about score predictions. I will respond to any of yours with what I think, and get a bit of a chat going. If you're interested, I appreciate but the time. It's already what? I mean, it must be 9 o'clock South African time, unless you're 2 hours ahead now. I think you're only one. 8 o'clock for me. But I mean, again, these teams are stacked. Netty, Mavaka, Aldegheri, Arnold, Flamand, Crow, Ruma, Willis, Dupont, and Tamak, Kinghorn, Aki, Chocobaras, Malia, and I mean, Ramos. I mean, Jesus. That Toulouse have kind of become the new Crusaders of World Rugby. Although I'd argue that the Blues, oh, I mean, I would love to see the Blues play at Toulouse. What a nuts game that would be. And then for Bordeaux, Poirot, Lamonté, Tiamifuna, Cazot, Coleman, Vernes, Tartefu, Diaby, Lucu, Jalibert, Bielberry, Mofana, Deportere, Peno, and Bourreau. So stack lineups all across the park. And I'm hoping that this is a high scoring game. Considering the talent playing, I imagine it will be. I'm thinking. I don't know. Trying to figure out what score I think it'll be, but I'm thinking it'll be around somewhere in the 30s for both sides. It's not going to be a blowout. I think it'll be close. I'll tell you what. I'm going to look at when they last played each other. Mm, let's have a look. So Bordeaux just beat Stade Francais. Toulouse did beat La Rochelle convincingly. Bordeaux beat Racing convincingly. Let's see. Come on. When did these two last play each other? Um, mm, Come on. When did these two last play each other? Yeah, they haven't started yet, so I'm just trying to figure this out. Um, nope. Come on. When did they last play each other? Nope. Nope. God, it was a while ago they played each other. There we go. So in their last game, end of March, the last time these two played each other, Bordeaux won by 3 points. So now, does history repeat itself? Well, it's a final. Everything changes when it's a final. Ludovic Kerr is the referee, and he will get us underway fairly soon. Bordeaux kicking off, kicking right to left, I think. Well, Bordeaux is kicking off. I just don't know which way they're. It depends which way the camera is. I assume right to left. So, Jalibert kicks long. Jogabaras can't gather it cleanly. And I tell you what, Bordeaux have turned this over. Bordeaux already have Toulouse under massive pressure. Lucu has to go in just to keep the ball. Bielbiarri is going to act as 9. He feeds Coleman, who trundles it up. Bielbiarri goes in to protect. Lucu feeds Tameafuna, the absolute juggernaut of a man. Lucu. Who's that? Flamand? Lucu goes to Moefana. Lucu again. I think Diaby. Lucu's going to go to... No, he goes to the right. So they go blind. Deporter. They need to be patient here. It's only a minute gone, and they're in the 22. They're attacking nicely. Almost stripped there from Toulouse. It's been lost forwards. Toulouse have a counter here. No, Ramos decides I'm going to kick this downfield. But it's not gone out. But it's a good kick. And I tell you what, Peno is under pressure there. He has to launch it back. Falls straight for Ramos. And Ramos now, with the whole of Bordeaux out of position, is going to kick back downfield. He's lucky that didn't bounce further. And Bielbiarri will now kick it off the park. Has some sense to get rid of the ball and get it off the park. So a bit of kick tennis. Well, actually a bit of pressure early on for Toulouse. And then some kick tennis. But not too bad ending for Toulouse after all that early pressure. Beautiful stadium in Marseille. I always forget how pretty that stadium is. Obviously used a lot in the World Cup. They go to the Willis at the front. Dupont gets blocked, so has to go himself, and yet somehow shrugs off 2 forwards. Willis picks up and goes. He's trundled. No, he's about stopped and then moved sideways. Dupont's back on his feet, but no, he's gonna move, shift it. Dupont feeds his forwards to Ruma, and now Dupont's gonna look for the box kick. He's got his forwards over the ball. Dupont told to use it. Still dragging his feet, hasn't kicked it yet. Dupont decides not to kick it. Willis gets through one, tries to get his arm free, but can't, so he holds on. Here's Ruma at the back to Untamak. Untamak dummies one. That's going to be obstruction. 100% going to be called back for obstruction there, but play on. Ramos feeds Aki. Flamand runs it into the number 2, who I forget the name of, for Bordeaux. Dupont. Off to Crow. Carries it up. Dupont into Mac. It's not a good pass from into Mac Biel. Oh, and I tell you what, Kinghorn has to shepherd it into touch, but it'll be a Bordeaux line-out. That was a shocking pass from Dupont. Sorry, Untermac. Really bad pass from Untermac. But really good run there down the blind side from Willis. Made a good 10 meters there. I mean, it was 100% in blocking. They should come back for a penalty. But it'll be a line out. It's going to be a line out to Bordeaux, which means it will be Maxime Lamotte throw in, goes to Diaby, Luku, Jalibert, Bourreau. Oh, and it's a great run from the number 8, Tatafu. Jalibert shifts it wide to Moefana. They are breaking tackles, I tell you what. Bordeaux breaking tackles. Cazo. Good run from Cazo. Luku. Jalibert decides to go chip it over to the corner. It's an awful kick. Goes straight to Ramos. And Ramos smashes it back downfield. Great kick from Ramos. Ramos has just made his team about 50 meters. And that was awful from Jalibert. I don't know what he was trying to do there. If he went to the corner, fine. Oh, it's a bit high there from what's his name? Yeah, that was an awful kick from Jalibert. I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to get it in the corner, but he completely misjudged it. Bordeaux do win their line out, but lose it as it goes loose. And Mavaka comes away with it. He feeds Dupont. Dupont off to Willis. Dupont into Mac. Takes it to the line. Dupont again. Here's Kinghorn. Kinghorn thinks about freeing the arm. Doesn't throw it, though. Dupont. Claw. Thought there might have been a penalty advantage as Willis takes it up, but no. Now there's an advantage. Dupont flings it wide. Here's Ramos. Oh, that looks like a high shot. Jackie. Ramos picks it off the floor and goes. Great run from number 5, which is Flamand. Dupont's over. And a very fast start for Toulouse. And of course, it's Antoine Dupont. He takes it himself, goes through a number of players, including his own, and dives over the line with a lot of attention on him. But he's a bloody strong player, Dupont. And Toulouse opened the scoring within. Oh, they're going to check it, I think. I think the referee wants to check it, just in case, because there might have been some obstruction. No, they're going to check it. So the referee does want to check it. There were a lot of bodies there, and I thought there might have been an obstruction. So this will be interesting. Ivan, are you in South Africa? And if so, do you have a VPN? So what are they checking? I heard the commentators talking about a yellow card. No, it's not a yellow card. But he bounces up. It's not a yellow card. He hits on the shot. He hits on the chest and then bounces up. Chocobaras took a hell of a hit there, though. see. Yeah, it's reckless, so it might be a yellow. Um, but it's nothing more. It's certainly not a red. Yeah, that no. I don't even think that should be a yellow because he hits the chest and then through the impact bounces up. No, but I think it's going to be a yellow for Tatafu, and I think that's a unfair decision. I don't think that's fair. Yep, it is a yellow for the Bordeaux number 8, Tatafu. And that is a loss. He's already in just 6 minutes. He's been bruising for Bordeaux. So Toulouse get a 7-pointer effectively, and a man advantage for the next 10 minutes. That's not a good look for Bordeaux. That's not good for them at all. And Ramos converts with ease. 7 points to 0. 7 points to 0. Toulouse take an early-ish lead. And Bordeaux need to be careful here. They really need to make sure that they batten down the hatches for the next 10 minutes. They don't want to concede more and more points while they've got a man down. So Jalibert will get us underway again. He kicks long and high. Willis avoids Bielbarri. Is brought down by number 5. Flamand. Sorry, not Flamand. Coleman. I think there might have been a knock-on in that. So I think it might be a scrum to Bordeaux. Let's see. Is there a knock-on? Yes, there is definitely a knock-on. Knock-on from Willis. So it'll be a scrum down to Bordeaux. Do they put a backline player to secure the ball? Uni Antonio. So it's picked up off the back by what's his name? Talifier. Luku feeds a big inside ball. It's an advantage to Bordeaux here. Viennes again. Luku. Jalibert whips it wide. Deporter. Kinghorn's going to be offside there. 100% had to be offside there. No, the referee says it's okay, but they'll come back for the penalty. I tell you what, there's a bit of spice in the air. Someone going after Adam Coleman, who is notorious for getting cards. So maybe trying to bait him into getting a card. Now, did Bordeaux, do they decide to go for points and waste as much time of the yellow card as possible? Or do they go for a line out and waste as much time as possible? Question is, are they going to score if they go for a line out? Whereas this is an easy 3 points. I think Luku is going to take a shot. Chocobares. Was it Chocobares? No, Deporter. Manhandling Blair Kinghorn. So Luku looking to reduce the deficit to 4. And Luku does. He reduces the deficit to 4, 7 points to 3. I expected him to take up the entire clock for his penalty shot. I think he went a bit quickly. It's interesting how they World Rugby put in the shot clocks to speed up rugby, and yet because of them, it's slowed down because players are now abusing it. And it's really interesting. Untamak kicks off. He goes very long, and it falls to Jalibert, who clears. Good kick from Jalibert. Not bad. Not too bad. It finds touch just inside his own half. He's got a very heavily strapped left knee, though. So will Toulouse look to target that? Could do, could do. I I'm never a fan of targeting a player's injury. Mavaka throws to the front to Willis. Dupont. Ntamak. Aki. Sorry, Chocobaras. Dupont goes out the back. And Tamak floats a ball over the top, goes to Malia. Malia stabs forward. It rolls into touch. And Toulouse give away. Oh, no, wait. What? Oh, it must have come off a Bordeaux player because it was deemed to be touched. And it will be a line out to Toulouse. Good pass there from Ntamak. Well, actually, it wasn't great. Malia had to break his stride to wait for the ball. So, Malvaka throws to the front. Ruma. The maul's gone straight to ground. So Dupont's going to have to use it here and get the team on the front foot again. Malvaka. Oh, Diaby flying at his legs. Dupont again off to Flamand. Dupont. Willis. Met by Diaby and whoever the number one is. I can never remember. Oh, there's a break there. Another break. Ball floated. Toulouse go up into the 22. Ntamak. Ramos. Flamand. Sorry, Ruma, not Flamand. Ah, you bastard. But they'll come back for a penalty. And it's against number one, Jefferson Poirot. I think he was offside. See, now, if Toulouse are going for the points here, they'll want to get this kick away as soon as possible so that they don't wind down the yellow card too much. Just looking at the coach's box of Toulouse there. And it is Ramos to kick, of course. I mean, it's very much what I expected. Ramos is arguably he's probably the best kicker in the world right now. And of course, he gets it straight down the center. 10 points to 3. Ramos on what? 5 points already. Ramos 5, Dupont 5, Toulouse 10. So Jalibert kicks off quickly. It falls to Dupont, who's thinking about kicking and then decides to just go on a stepping spree. Feeds it off to Willis. And now Dupont's got it at the back of the ruck, looking for a clearance. Coleman, excuse me, Coleman trying to put some pressure, does so. It's not a great clearance off that box kick. Luku brings it back down the left-hand side, and Malia scragged him into touch. That was Penno with the ball, but Malia managed to... No, it wasn't Penno. Who the hell is that? Deporte? Or is it Bourreau? I'm not sure who that was. Deporte. Great tackle from Malia. I tell you what, it's 3 points all in this yellow card, so Bordeaux won't be upset. And they're inside Toulouse's half. There's only just over a minute left of the yellow card. Not bad. Crow rises high. Or it might have been Flamand. Malvarka's got it at the back. Dupont's taking it away. He's been charged down though. And what's his name? Vien Talifer picks it up. Diaby then picks it up and flings it out. Coleman to Bourreau. Steps back in field and goes himself. Eventually brought down. Luku has to dig for it. Cazot. Oh, that's Diaby might get done for flying off his feet there. Coleman. Luku. Jalibert. Tameifuna knocks it on. And lucky not to be an accidental offside there. It was a very hurried and too late to pass from oh my god, Jalibert to Tameifuna. But 1 second left on the yellow card, and the referee stopped. Nope, he's come back on. I tell you what, Dupont's not looking as comfortable as he usually does. I think he'll probably grow into the game, but he's hesitating, which is very much unlike him. That was not a good pass either from Jalibert. It hit his shoulder. It was nowhere near his hand. Both teams really throwing the kitchen sink at each other at the moment. It's actually crazy the players that Toulouse have out injured. Cyril Bay, Laulala, Duprat, Miafu, Jalange. Like, shit. Those are all like first string players. Nuts. So, Dupont feeds the scrum. He gets it at the back now. He decides to play. Untamak is our key. At the back again to Untamak. Untamak to Ramos. Ramos to Kinghorn. Kinghorn steps in field. Beats one. Beats two. Then's brought down by 3 players. Dupont snipes, gets it to Willis. Willis beats one tackle. Willis on a break. Willis up into the 22. Dupont has to get the ball free in a tackle. Here's Flamand. Is there a penalty? Yeah, penalty to Toulouse. And I think it was either offside or not rolling away. I think it was offside against Cyril Cazot. And I think it's because he scragged Dupont before he picked the ball up. And just like that, Intermac kicks it to the corner. And Toulouse are heavily on attack now. It's a brilliant break by Willis. Willis is playing just such exceptional rugby at Toulouse. Marseille is a pretty city. I think I've been to Marseille once or twice. Richie Arnold rises high and grabs it, and he's a giant of a man. Him and Coleman. Malvarka has it at the back of the ruck. He's tell you what, Dupont has to break off. He juggles it, but it keeps it. Bordeaux are going to have to be careful there. Not Coleman. Richie Arnold flings it out the base of that ruck. Dupont's now up on his feet. He feeds it to Chocobares. Malvarka picks up and goes himself. Makes a meter. Dupont. Willis. At the moment, Willis has been a standout in this game. They're up over the 5 meter. Dupont decides to go right. Netty. Advantage to Toulouse. Arqui's back over the 5. Dupont. Malvarka in the corner. Toulouse are over again. Malvarka to be fair, supported by Malia, who I'm pretty sure Malia managed to help Malvarka stay in by getting on his back and pushing him. But Toulouse score a second try. It's looking a bit ominous at the moment for Bordeaux. Not that I will count them out. They have such amazing players. Right, the commentator was talking about a red card. I have no idea what for. But what a try. Oh, Malia would play a huge role in that, in making sure he didn't go out. And you know, when you weigh 150 kgs and you can't move someone with your weight, that they are fucking strong. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. It is Ramos, though, so it's probably going to be 17-3. Right, so the first quarter of the game is gone. Ramos, he's missed this one. So it remains 15 points to 3. That was good. Oh, sorry. Okay, no, it was Bordeaux who got overpowered there. So it makes sense, actually. It was a 15. Yeah, oh, I see. I think they were talking about Tagliafico potentially with a red card for reckless diving into someone after they'd scored. But nothing picked up by the referee. So Jalibert gets us underway again. It falls straight to Willis again. Willis beats the tackle of Adam Coleman. And Willis is already, his stats must be wild by now. And there's a penalty against Bordeaux for not rolling away, and it's Ben Tagliafico. And to be fair, like, so many penalties in a rugby match are given away for not rolling away when it's just physically impossible. Even if you're making an attempt, there's no way. You've got players of 120 kgs on top of you. What are you going to do? It's just part of the game, but at least it's fair because everyone has to deal with that. But it is one of those ones where you just can't really get rid of it. It's just going to be part of the game. So Bordeaux need to do something to get themselves back into this game. Mavaka throws to Willis at the back. Sorry, not Willis. It was Ruma. No, Flamand. Oh, it's a great break. Dupont's on the break. Chips over the top of Luku. Bounces up to Dupont. Dupont is in for a second. And just like that. That is why he's the best player in the world. That was nuts. Not just from him, but Toulouse in general. And they are putting Bordeaux to the sword right now. I also never understand why you get more time for a conversion than you do for a penalty. Don't get it. Do not understand that logic. I don't see how that speeds up the game. Oh, it was just such a good inside ball from Malvaka. And Dupont just finishes it in stop. That bounce is almost perfect. And I tell you what, Toulouse are all over Bordeaux at the moment. Luku should have tried to get his hand up to charge that down. Even BLBRE does not have the pace to get back to get to Dupont. And as typical, I was saying Dupont's not looking like his characteristic self. And now, as soon as I say that, he starts running rampant. It's Bordeaux might be in for a long night at this final if they don't start getting themselves sorted. Bordeaux have the skill and the personnel to turn this around in 3-4 minutes. But it's Toulouse. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. Ramos converts, and the score is already 22 points to 3. Such a good kick from Dupont as well. He can do literally everything. Jalibert goes deep and much higher, giving Willis a lot longer to wait, and with BLBRE chasing him down, makes him stumble. Doesn't get the tackle completed. He has to rely on his forwards for that. Netty with a good carry, brought down by Tagliafico. And Dupont will set for the box kick. This is not going well for Bordeaux at the moment. Dupont clears. Long kick, but not found touch. Bordeaux is going to run it back. Oh, and he runs straight into Chocobares and Malia. Tamifuna. Yeah, Tamifuna just doesn't have the same impact he did. He's not as fast, that's why. Verne, Luku, Poirot, Luku again. Referee tells the number 3 Aldegheri to not go around, but there's a penalty against Bordeaux, and nothing, absolutely nothing, is going their way today, or at least not yet. Tell you what a fast first half. It's already 25 minutes in. Just looking at the injured players, and I tell you what, look at the possession, 68% to Toulouse, and it shows. It is showing hard. It is not looking fantastic. 22 points to 3, 19 points down. What do they do? What? Yeah, I mean, Bordeaux have to score next, you'd think. But, I mean, this is not looking good. A brilliant off the front of the line out maul, and they've got the maul all the way up to the 5-metre line. I'm surprised the arm didn't go out by the ref there because it was brought to ground. Straight out wide. Chocobares hits the line. Dupont looking for his hat trick, but was that forward pass? No, it's called backwards. Dupont fumbled it, but it went backwards. Yeah. No, so it is a knock on. Dupont knocked it on when trying to pick it up, and then it was caught by another Toulouse player in front. I think Tamifuna is going to have to come off soon. He's not looking good. What a maul there from Toulouse off the front of that line, or rather the middle of the line out, passing it down to the front. Yeah, Dupont, you could tell he was like, I'm eyeing a hat trick here. And he fumbles it. And it falls straight into, I think, Chocobares' hands. Not 100% sure. But it's a scrum down to Bordeaux, and gives them a much-needed opportunity to clear their lines because, Christ, they're under pressure. They need to do something absolutely spectacular here. They need to do something quite amazing. They're they're not standing up to the power of this Toulouse side. So what? I mean, they're going to clear. They're literally going to kick for touch here. There's really not much other choice. So Tatafu breaks off the back. Going to probably feed Jalibert here. Yeah. No, he's not. He feeds his forwards first. In Coleman. Now I think Luku. No, Luku may be looking for a box kick. Yeah, Luku looking for a box kick rather than going to Jalibert. Probably not a bad idea, actually. He does find a decent touch. Brings play about the 10-metre line. That was good from Tatafu. He laid a really good platform for them to do that. Good handoff on Willis. I mean, Willis does keep him in his hands, but he waits till Dupont essentially brings him down. So Malvaca goes to Ruma at the back. No, sorry, Flamand at the back. And they've set another maul. Malvaca's got it at the back. It's trundling forwards. It's stopped now, so Dupont's going to have to free it. Aki to Untermack. Untermack scragged. Great tackle there from Moefana. Dupont decides to go into the corner, but he's overcooked that by a mile. Not a good kick, that, from Dupont. So he is fallible, slightly, not drastically, but slightly fallible. Um, and as we approach the final 10 minutes of the first half, uh, I hope Capuozzo comes on because God, he's such a talent. Oh my God, he's everything I like wanted to be in a winger. Except he's like Jason Robinson. He can change direction at such speed, but continue. That's something that is very difficult to do. Hugely change your direction and then keep your speed going. So scrum down to Bordeaux in the midfield, literally in the center of the field. And they need to find a way to get it to the wings, to Bielbiari and Damien Penaud. They have to get them into the game because without them, their backline's not. It's just not strong enough. So they're going to have to reset the scrum. No, they have to reset the scrum, but it's still a Bordeaux ball, and that's what they need. They need to start gaining possession, and they need to hold on to possession. They need a spell, and we're in the final 10 minutes. They need a good spell of possession here, and territory as well. They have to. Oh, the scrum's taking forever. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, you see, this is what annoys me about scrums: the amount of resets, and then just how long it takes. Like it's not fun to watch. Like just get on with it. Like I'm never an advocate of taking scrums away just because South Africa are so dominant in them. Like it's stupid. It's like saying, "Oh, the All Blacks have been dominant for ages, right? We're just going to stop playing them." It's really stupid. Bordeaux win their scrum. Actually, I'd say there was a collapse on net from Netty on the right hand side. Bordeaux got a really good run here. They've got it to Bielbiari, who is scragged and brought out in the 22. But it's a good, finally, some good. I tell you what, Ramos has taken this quickly and very risky, but they're called back. I think it was too late. Too many players were around the line out area. But you can see Bordeaux are really, really looking to get there. And for me, Bourreau had to straighten there. He took up far too much of BLBRE's space. Yeah, Bourreau needed to straighten. Um, what are they checking something? Oh, okay. There's going to be a check here. I think it might have been on one of the tackles, either on BLBRE or on Bourreau. Burros Maximus. So it is Malia they're having a look at. So I'm assuming it'll be the tackle on BLBRE. So they are checking something. So I mean, I don't think there's anything dangerous in that. Let's have a look. No, piss off. That's fine. Anything happen with this, it would be the softest thing I've ever seen. There's no head contact. No, piss off. That shouldn't even be looked at. Ridiculous. Not even a penalty. Nothing. That was ridiculous. They were looking at that. Jean-Loup, if you live in the UK, you can watch it. or in France for that matter. If you don't and you have a VPN, you can still watch it as long as you base it in one of those two countries on what's it called? TV 5 Monde. If you watch it on there, it's free to watch. So you'll watch it in French though, but surely not. Yep, good decision. Absolutely nothing in it. I agree with the referee there. Absolutely nothing in it. So Toulouse take it quickly. Dupont gets it to Willis, and Toulouse are just playing at a very high pace. Dupont looking to get his forwards to clear up the ruck before he box kicks. He's got it at the back now. Coleman looking again to try and get his big arm. No, he's not quick enough. Dupont launches a massively high one. It falls for Bielbiarri. He escapes the tackle of Malia and almost gets around Krog, but is brought down. They're still inside the Toulouse half. Tamiafuna beats one in Flamand. Luku. Jalibert whips it wide to Coleman. No, Tatafu. Good run from Tatafu. Luku. Jalibert with another chip over the top. Been tracked well by Ramos, and he's marked it. And again, just not a good kick from Jalibert. I get what he's trying, I do. But he needs to be more clinical in this. He keeps making these kick errors. And we're about to head into the final 7 minutes of the first half. Ramos launches the kick downfield, and I think we'll bring play up to halfway. Oh, Bordeaux taking it quickly. Jalibert's running it back to the blind before he gives it off to Burros. Luku taking it to the... Who the hell's that? Anyway, Luku, Jalibert, shipping it wide. Deporter steps in field. Luku off to his forwards again. Oh, it's a really good run there from Coleman. Gets up over halfway. Luku, Tamifuna gets the ball away. Tatafu. Good tackle there by Aki. Here's Poirot. Oh, I thought Willis might be over that there, but no. Luku, Jalibert. Jalibert whips it wide. This is good from Bordeaux. You need to free the hands. Oh, Damien Penaud he can free the hands, but you can't get it to another player. Diaby, good step from Diaby to escape a man. That's 100% a penalty against Toulouse, but not seen by the referee. Verne. Willis has turned it over. Dupont comes away with it. Ntamak. Ntamak is going to kick downfield. I would have kicked that a bit harder. Left it in midfield. I'll tell you what. Penaud might get looked at that. But he's put his fullback under huge pressure. Toulouse have walked over it. Marvaka gives away a penalty. So, penalty to Bordeaux. But I tell you what, that turnover from Willis was nuts. But Penaud putting Burros under such pressure. 5 minutes left in the first half. Jalibert with a kick to the touchline. No, it's an alright kick, not fantastic. And there is Labelle not playing in this game. I mean, when Labelle is not even picked, you know you have a stacked team. No, that's fine from Penaud. So Bordeaux will have the line out. They win it, but it does go to deck. Luku picks up. Penaud. Met by Willis, who upends him. Luku, Coleman. Oh, that was not a good pass from Coleman. Bourse. And again, Toulouse are looking to turn over the ruck, and they win the penalty. And Toulouse are just all over Bordeaux. And it is, what's his name? Lamothe. who conceded the penalty at that ruck. 4 minutes left, and Bordeaux is staring down a big half-time deficit. And, I think Toulouse will probably score another try before half-time. Not a great kick from, oh my God, what's his name? Intermac. Good tackle from Intermac on Bourreau. Malvaca breaks off the back, feeds it to Chocobares. They're into the 22. Dupont. Roumain. Shut the door on Roumain. Dupont, they're switching sides. Intermac. Intermac whips it to Ramos. Ramos is going to whip it right to Malia. Brought down by Bielbiari. And a scrambling Bordeaux defense. Bordeaux do win the penalty, though. And then they take the subsequent kick very quickly. And, I tell you what, Jalibert's shoulder's not looking good. Jalibert's shoulder not looking good. Oh, such nice hands from Netty out the back of that ruck. To Malvaca, then on to Chocobares. Oh, and that's a big collision there with Chocobares on Jalibert. That's where he hurt his shoulder in that tackle. So Malvaca, 2 minutes to go in this first half. Malvaca goes to Flamand on the front. I tell you what, they're maul. That's knocked on. Definitely not. What are you doing? Not backwards, my ass. That's a knock on. Ugh. Awful adjudication from the touchline there. The touch judge should have told the referee knock on. So Toulouse still have it. Should have been a turnover, but and Dupont will look to clear. Struggling to get the ball out. There it is. Dupont possession has gone down to 59% for Toulouse, so Bordeaux are starting to pick it back up. They had the 63% of the possession in the last 10 minutes. Dupont with a very high kick. Bielbiari has to rise. He knocks it backwards for his number 12 in Moefana. Viennes Taillefer has to act as scrummy here. Struggling to get the ball out. Taillefer feeds his hooker in Lamothe. Talon Bruno at the back. It looked like he was going to play a scrum half for a little bit, but no, Luku's going to do a bomb. Very high bomb. Bielbiari to chase. Oh my god, and Intermac is leveled. Gumat feeds to Chocobares. Chocobares in open space. He gets the basketball pass to Ramos. Ramos off to Kinghorn. Kinghorn stabs it forwards, and Kinghorn has absolute gas. But the ball beats everyone into touch. And sadly certainly for Bordeaux, they're going to be a bit annoyed that there weren't the 20 seconds left in the half were not gone. Because now they have to deal with the line out. But if that ball had stayed in, Kinghorn, I reckon, was on that. So we're into the red now. So all Bordeaux need to do is get the ball down and kick it off the park. I think that's all they'll look to do. I wouldn't want to play out from there. Oh, and oh no, it couldn't have gone worse for Bordeaux. It's been an overthrow. It falls straight to Malvaca, and Malvaca just trundles over the line. I think they're going to take a look to see if he's got it down, but I think Malvaca's got his double here. I think that's the second try for Malvaca. And I mean, again, that's exactly it. As I said, Bordeaux will just want to get this ball down. Oh, I don't think he got it down. I think it's on Luka's leg. But it also could be a knock on at the top of the lineup because Toulouse did challenge for it, and there were certainly a few hands in there, so it could be a knock on. But I don't know what they're checking, which one they're checking, or if it might be both. Let's see. No, no knock on at the lineup. See, my problem here is Romain has played Diaby's hand, not the ball, which I think should be a penalty. Yeah, you see, I don't think he prevents Diaby from catching it, but he prevents the opportunity for him to. Um, I don't think Mavaka gets this down. Yeah, it's between Luka's legs. Yeah, that's not on the floor. So I don't think this will be a try. Well, it won't be a try, obviously. I think I was right about Coleman. Sorry, not Coleman, Arnold. I think this might be a penalty to Bordeaux. I mean, if look, but if they're fine with the line out, Luku has done an absolute screamer of a try saver there, like unreal from Luku. If all is good, I mean, it can't be attack. It can't be a try. It cannot be a try. What a try saver. Matthew, you're damn right. You're damn right if they come back from this. Yeah, I think it was meant to be tomorrow, Matthew, but apparently it was moved. What I can only assume that's because of the Euros. I don't know. I don't know why. So we're going to get the result here. So no try. So Moefana will not get his second try. And I think it'll be a penalty. No, he's just going to blow for half time. So held up, half time. Still, I mean, lucky for Bordeaux that they didn't concede there because that would have been probably game over. But a 19-point deficit at halftime is still not looking good. Um, and the way they've played so far, I don't see that. I don't see they haven't showed anything that will get them back into this game. They need a huge turnaround at the break here. But that's how it is at halftime, guys. 22 points to 3. I'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Maddie Dixon, if you're still around, we can have a young chat after the break. But at the moment, for me, Jack Willis has been an absolute. He's having a screamer of a day. But Luku with that try saver, nuts, absolutely nuts. Um, See you in 10 minutes, guys. Go get a drink and see you then. Cheers. All right, and we're back. The teams are just running out onto the field now, and well, let's see. Let's see what Bordeaux can do to try and turn this game around because they need to do something special here. In a final, this is, I mean, overturning a points deficit of 19. It seems like a lot. Gangai, yeah, it's a bit one-sided at the moment. You're damn right, or it was in the first half. Hopefully that'll change and it'll be a bit more exciting. But we'll find out. This time it is Toulouse to kick off, kicking right to left. If any changes have been made, I will let you know. Luis. So, Intermac will get us underway. He kicked a bit shorter this time. No, well, a bit more to the corner. Straight to Penno, who tries to do a bit of stepping. Gets away from Willis, but then is tackled. Luku has it at the back of the ruck and he kicks. Richie Arnold trying to do a bit of a lazy charge down there. Ramos keeps it in field. And he launches a huge up and under for Intermac to chase. Jalibert gets it free to Burgos, who beats the tackle of Intermac. Gets in field, beats or almost beats Malvaki. He holds on to his short laces. Jalibert, Diaby. Oh, and Diaby knocks it on. That was looking really good for Bordeaux. Ramos whips it in field. Dupont kicks downfield. And Burgos is back there. He not a great kick. Kicks it straight back to Dupont, who kicks it straight back to him. So I think they're going to try and shift it a little bit now. He flings it in field to Jalibert, and Jalibert is going to kick to the other side of the park. Almost, I mean, a very well-weighted kick, but Dupont had managed to scamper his way over. Ramos had, and Ramos clears it just inside the Toulouse half. That was good run from Burgos. He almost got away from Malvaka. So close to getting away from Malvaka. So Lamothe throws it. Oh, and it's been stolen by Toulouse. It's Willis. Intermac off to Chocobares. Chocobares beats one. And then gets it off to Willis. Willis gets it away to Dupont. Dupont infield to Rouma. Sorry, not that. It was Flamand. Or Kroll. I can't tell anymore. It's Kroll. It's definitely a penalty. That was definitely an illegal turnover. And, oh my God, Tamifuni, your shoulder looks busted. You need to get off. His shoulder's busted. It was busted in the first half. It's just got worse and worse. But good. I mean, good signs from both sides. In the first 2.5 minutes. I just want to get a better. Here we go. This might be a better way to see the lineups. The way I'm looking at it at the moment, it's still a bit annoying. I want them next to each other. Wait, no, I can't do that. It's a bit of a thing. Oh well, I'll have to have them one above the other. So Ramos will be lining up a shot at goal here for the 3-pointer. No surprise there. It would take them out to a 22-point lead. It's 22 points is a bit. With the way Toulouse is playing, it looks a bit unassailable. So 25 points to 3. Toulouse take an even bigger lead. The next try has to, without a question, has to be scored by Bordeaux if they want to play a part in this game. They don't have a choice. They have to score the next try. In fact, yeah, I mean, go Toulouse. It's yours for taking. Spider, yeah. I mean, I'm supporting Toulouse because my parents live close, not far from Toulouse. Taken down by Toulouse off the kickoff from Jalibert. Dupont to Netty. supported by his other front row forwards. Excuse me. Dupont told to use it and then doesn't for a preceding 10 seconds. But he does now. And he's found touch there. And Toulouse are literally just like pretty much playing through the motions here. And Bordeaux just have to do something extraordinary to overturn this. I haven't seen any changes just yet, so no changes to report that I can tell you. Lamothe throws to the middle. Bordeaux do win their own line out this time. We've got them all set, but it's not really doing much movement until now. It's starting to move a little bit now. Breaks off to the right. And then Tatafu has to break. Decides not to pass to Luku on his inside, but it's a good carry from the mat. Oh, that's... Oof. Oh, and Mofana's got an inside line. But he's brought down really well by Chocobares. Diaby picks it up. That's too many rolls, but he wasn't held. Luku changes direction. Goes himself, but is tackled pretty easily by Crow. Penno. Coleman drops it cold. And it'll be a knock-on. So scrum down to Toulouse. Yeah, Tamifun has to go, surely. God, you can't keep wanting to go back on when you just keep holding your shoulder every 3 minutes. Not even, every 30 seconds. That was a good run from Tatsufu, but he probably should have passed it to Luku. Yeah, he should have passed that to Luku. Luku might have been able to score there. I mean, Coleman should have done better there. Absolutely should have done better. And there's the first change. Poirot has come off, and Boniface is on. And Diaby looks like he's coming off with Bocaton coming on. Bocaton. Cool name, man. Bocaton. Wait a minute. Hang on, is that working? Is the scoreboard working? Doesn't seem to have loaded on mine. Let me check. Yeah, good. The scoreboard's still working. Okay. So Toulouse have to put into the scrum just inside their 22, I think. Yeah, must be. Just inside their 22. Dupont picks up at the back and straight to his own box kick. It's a big box kick. That is a huge box kick. He's a monster of a kick, and he's got play outside of his own half. Bloody hell, what a kick. God, and he was under pressure too. He's done bloody well to get so much distance on that. And there is a legend of the game in the French forward, Ben Kaiser. So Tamifuna's come off, and Tawafa. I don't know how to say his name, but Tamifuna needed to go off 3 days ago. His shoulder was bad. And I feel for him because he's getting on. To be fair, it's winter here in NZ, and it's cold morning, but worth staying up to watch Toulouse. Toulouse are an exceptional team to watch. They are so good. I was saying earlier that I'd love to see Toulouse play the Blues. What a game that would be. So Luku flings it out to Moefana. Moefana at the back to Jalibert. Jalibert flings it to Burgos. Burgos gets it to Penno. And Penno is met by Kinghorn, who pushes him back. He gets the ball free. But it's looking very... Oh, and Toulouse looking for a counter ruck here. They're not going to... Don't think they're going to get it. And it's just Toulouse are pinning them back. And then there's a penalty against Bordeaux. And don't forget, there are no bonus points or anything in this. You literally just need to win. So I'd keep plugging the 3 points. I'd screw the tries. You've got 3. I mean, just keep putting the 3 points on them. This is not looking good for Bordeaux. I don't see them getting back into this game. They might get back into it, but I don't see them winning at all. It's disappointing because I expected a lot more from them. Yep, Ramos is going to go for the 3, and makes total sense. I'm confused. What was the penalty for there? I don't know what the penalty was for there, in all honesty. Tagliafico paints a pretty dejected figure, not gonna lie. And Ramos is just notching up the points today. He's on 10 points at the moment. Oh, that's an awful kick from, well, didn't end off too far out, but it was not a good, it was a horrible kick by his standards. So it'll stay 25 points to 3. Does that allow some potential movement for Bordeaux if they can get their asses in gear? Maybe. Jalibert kicks very short. Falls to Roumain. Dupont. Neti. Bordeaux conceded 7 penalties. Shit. Aldegheri is on the field. Dupont. Here is Aki. Aki at the back to Ntamak. Chocobara. No, is that Chocobaras? Yeah, Chocobaras. Kinghorn just going back and forth like a flippin' yo-yo. But they still have possession. Roumain feeds outside, out back. Aki puts a kick over the top, but Burros is well placed. He chips it. He kicks forwards and finds some good territory there. Good kick from Burros, and his beard is on point, to be fair. Number 22 for Bordeaux is making his way onto the field, and that is Pablo Uberti. I'm not sure he's coming on for. Might be for Burros. No, not Burros. So who's come on for? And I think Capuozzo is on as well. So Bielberry is off for Uberti, and I bet you things off as well. Peno has probably gone off as well for Capuozzo. Oh no, that was Bielberry. Capuozzo's not on. So it's just Bielberry who's come off. So they throw it to the front through Richie Arnold. He takes it, and Mavaka has it at the back, looking like he wants to pass. Dupont comes forward though. Dupont does take it, but he box kicks again instead of passing. It's interesting. It finds grass though. The bounce is really good for it, and Uberti has to scramble, and he's stepped on the line. And Uberti should not have let that bounce. Yep, definitely stepped on the line. Uberti should not have let that bounce. Bielbiaré is a bit. You can see he's agitated. I don't think he did anything wrong. It wasn't having much of an impact, but I don't think that's his problem. I think that's the team's problem. They weren't getting him into the game. So Malvaca will throw. They're inside the Bordeaux. That wasn't straight. Yeah, wasn't straight. Lucky for Bordeaux. That's a let off. Let off for Bordeaux. They were under pressure there. So 11 minutes of the second half already gone. It's going quickly, this game. Bordeaux are looking at 6s and 7s with not much of a way back into this, I reckon. Not with, to be honest, not with Luku, I don't think. I really don't rate Luku that highly. I don't think he's that good. And I think he's going to lose his French. His second string place in the French side to the new kid who was around in the Six Nations who was really good. I can't remember his name though. Luku feeds the scrum. Tatafu picks up for the back. Jalibert feeds Boros. Boros feeds Ubarti. No, sorry, Deporter. He kicks forwards. Ramos picks up. He beats the tackle of Deporter and of Penaud. Good clear out from Willis. Dupont chips over the top. Oh, it's a brilliant take from not Coleman, Richie Arnold. He feeds into Mac. They're almost up to the 22 here. Dupont with another kick forwards. He's looking for Aki. Oh, Buros has to carry it out. But what ingenuity between Dupont and Aki. That almost paid off. And that really would have been curtains for Bordeaux. He's using those little kicks so well. Sorry, it wasn't. Oh, what's his name? Richie Arnold. It was Flamand who caught that ball off the kick. It was brilliant. Potentially tackled early. No, that's fine. Oh, that was close because it was in Aki's hands. That ball was in Aki's hands. Now the problem is we know that Bordeaux have almost conceded one try from this. Malvaca is coming off, and Julien Marchand is coming onto the field. No loss of caliber there. I rate Malvaca so highly. I think he's an incredible hooker. Real Dane Coles kind of player. Maybe not as fast, but seriously like a Dane Coles kind of player. So Luku has to feed this defensive scrum, and they have to be solid here. I'd say shoving early there from Toulouse, but nothing from the ref. Luku. Oh, it's a brilliant step by Uberti. He gets the ball away to Tatafu. Yep. Luku. Jalibert. Deporter. Kicks forwards. Uberti chases, but Malia gets back for it. He gets the ball away to Aki. Aki to Ramos. Ramos in field. Here's King on. Toulouse immediately changing from defense to attack. Penalty advantage to Toulouse. That's all they'll be looking for. They just want threes. All they'll care about is getting 3 points. And I imagine they'll go for another 3-pointer hit. No, Dupont takes it quickly. He's beaten one. Luku gets him. Oh, God, Dupont's making them sweat. But it's called a forward pass. A couple more changes coming here for Toulouse, I think. Yep. It is number 17 in David Ainu and Joel Merkle. 23. Must have been a late change. Merkle is on. Yeah, so Capuzzo is actually in the second scrum off on the bench. The thing is that so many of their backline players can play in all positions. I mean, Kinghorn can play fly half and back three. So can bloody Ramos. So yep, there we go. Luku has left the field, and he's been replaced by Bocaton. No, who's he been replaced by? Yeah, it must be Abadi. Sorry, Abadi's come onto the field. And I tell you what, Jalibert's gone off as well. Jalibert's left. No, sorry, Luku's gone to 10. Interesting. Kazo's gone off, and Douglas has come onto the field as well. And that is for also, yeah, okay, so Bordeaux really bringing the changes here. Abadi on at 9, Luku to 10. Oh, and it's a dominant scrum there from Toulouse. But Bordeaux get the penalty. Not sure what. Luku taps and goes quickly. Whips it wide, but they're brought back. So Luku will kick to the touchline. And it's an awful kick from Luku. Absolutely awful. Malia keeps it in. Has to take a couple of juggle things of it. He drops it backwards. Coleman rises high to claim the ball from Malia. Abadi, Luku, Mofana off to Burros. Burros hits the line. Brought down well by Ruma. Abadi, Luku. Luku feeds Lemothe. Boniface. Peno finally getting himself into the game. Oh, that looked dangerous from the Bordeaux forward. Lemothe. They'll come back for a penalty to Bordeaux. See, the thing is now, Toulouse can take threes at any point. Bordeaux have to go for all 7 pointers. They have to. And they need to get them soon. I mean, there's what, 23 and a half minutes left in the game? And they haven't scored yet in this second half. They need to start really. They're going to have to throw caution to the wind soon, which means probably, yeah, they might get a try, but Toulouse certainly will as well. And that's why I think that they can't win it from here. How the hell on earth did Bordeaux get into the final? This game, Spider, is uncharacteristic from Bordeaux. They've had a great season. The last time these two teams played, Bordeaux won. So Bordeaux certainly deserve to be there, but they're just playing like shite today, sadly. And I think that's, yeah. I don't think Dupont played in the game they played last, and it shows. It certainly shows. But Bordeaux will have a put into the scrum on the Toulouse 10-meter line, about 20 meters infield. Toulouse looking dominant again, and it's a penalty to Toulouse. And I tell you what, Bordeaux is not dealing well with the Toulouse scrum, even with the changes that have come on. Bordeaux cannot deal with it. So Ntamak is kicking for the corner touchline. He clears, I'd say, halfway between Bordeaux's 22 and their 10-meter line. And so it's number 22. Who the hell is number 22 for Bordeaux? No, it's not 22 for Bordeaux. It must be. That must have been Kane Douglas. So now Menadir is on for Lamothe. And there's another change as well. I can't see who, though. Two players running off there. So who's the other change? Tamara Aquino? No, it's Samu's on for Viarnes. And Mac to Chocobares. Will supports Dupont. To Mac. Or Ramos has a spot tackle on him from Peno, but he keeps possession. Dupont. Merkler. Dupont. Boniface swamps him and carries him back a good 10 meters, but Toulouse do have possession. And they're making some more ground. Good run there. Dupont offloads very narrow to Richie Arnold. Dupont again. No, sorry, it wasn't Dupont. Ramos. Ramos scragged by Coleman. Almost through the gap, though. Dupont goes blind. Aki, supported by Chocobares. Berti lying over the ball. Turnover for Bordeaux. Abadi to Burros, who it wasn't Burros. It was Deporte who just drops it cold. Dupont comes through and kicks it, but straight to Luku, so they'll come back for the knock-on. I tell you what, Bordeaux are out of this game. They ain't winning this. They are playing like shite. Nothing's working for them. Absolutely nothing is working for them here. Yeah, they're looking like shite, to be honest. What next? So another change coming on for Toulouse, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Paul Costes, or it might be Brennan. I don't know. No, it's Brennan. I think. Yep, Brennan on for Richie Arnold. Richie Arnold's had a good game, really good game. Richie Arnold's had a very good game. So, final quarter of the game, ladies and gents, and Bordeaux could not be under more pressure. They've got Toulouse have a scrum on Bordeaux's 22, dead centre of the park, and they are 22 points up on them. Free kick to Toulouse. Dupont goes quickly into Mac. Aki breaks one tackle. Aki almost up to the 5 meter line. Ramos has to act as 9. Here's the new man, Brennan. Oh, Bordeaux almost getting a turnover there. Dupont, Merkler. Willis supporting. Dupont again. Gets it to Chocobares. Chocobares is tackled. Dupont looking for a hat trick. Great. Oh, such a good pass from Ramos, but Kingon can't hold on to it. But that was a great pass from him, though. Peno picks it up and clears, but it's an awful kick from Peno. So it went like a meter. Great run there from Aki. Gets through Luka's tackle. Peter Aki's had a great game today. It's taking a long time to get this scrum going. Wait, why is it a scrum? Oh, no, yeah, they come back for the knock on. For Kinghorn's knock on. And free kick to Bordeaux for early engagement from Toulouse. Abadi launches a up and under, which is not what I think you want to do for Toulouse. Kinghorn comes forward and takes it. He bumps off one. Bumps off a flipping prop as well. Or Maynard, or whatever his name is. Toulouse just keeping a bit of continuity here. Merkler goes into support. Almost turned over from Bordeaux. Dupont changes direction. Thinks about kicking again. Chocobares is like triple tackled. Dupont gets it away to Ntamak. Chips forwards. It's being chased by Ramos. Ramos gathers. Toulouse score again. They make it look so simple. And that is game. Ain't no hope in hell of Bordeaux coming back now. Not a chance. Not with the way they're playing and the way Toulouse is playing. And that is it. Toulouse win this year. And I suppose it makes sense. They are probably the strongest club side in the world. Is the ref checking something? I can't tell. No, the ref, no, try was awarded. Oh, I tell you what, Intermac has a ton of pace. A great kick from him as well. Such a good try. Such a good try. Yeah, Bordeaux just don't have an answer today. Nothing. Do not have an answer. And the sad thing is, before Toulouse scored their first try, I thought it would be going to be a really good game. Or that's not fair. a really close game. So Ramos, oh, misses that one. So the scoreboard is 30 points to 3. And it's just the speed, ruck speed of Toulouse is just blitzing uh, Bordeaux. So Bordeaux, Luku gets us underway again. It falls for Malia. He's tackled in the 22. Dupont will probably feed. Yep, Cazot is back. Oh, Cazot's come back on for Coleman. Interesting. And Verre is on for Ruma. Verge. Dupont with a box kick. It doesn't go very far, and it's come off poorly off a Bordeaux player. Now they do manage to get it before it goes into touch. They're shifting a little bit now. Oh, and it's just, God, nothing's going right for them. Mofana flings it, and it goes straight through the next player's hands. And now Toulouse are trying to steal the ball back, almost to so. No, penalty to Toulouse. Penalty to Toulouse, and I mean, if the game wasn't over, it certainly is now. Ramos will go for the points. Costes has come on for Aki. Yeah, you don't want to be in that stadium if you're a Bordeaux fan. Oh, they're going to go for... Really? Interesting, okay. So they're going to go for more tries. I would have just taken the 3 points and ground down the clock. So Intermac kicks to the corner. He finds touch about 8 meters out. This game is so unbearably one-sided. Marchand will have the throw in at the front of the lineup. He goes to this. Oh, what a one-handed take there from Flamand. God, he must have huge hands. So the maul has been set by Toulouse, and I think this maul is probably going to go the whole way. It's not looking good. Marchand breaks off. Toulouse score again. And this is certainly. I don't know. Hang on. I tell you what. I'm going to figure out what was the highest scoring final of top 14 final. Mm, trying to figure out what the highest point score of the top 14 finals was. Let's see. No, but I want that. Right. Okay. I can't find any. Toulouse have won the most. Kinghorn's kicking now, and he misses. Wow. Who has Powell have never won it, surely. So, but they kick off, and it is cleared again by Bordeaux. Capuzzo is finally on for Malia, and that's good to see. Huberti trying to get some speed into this Bordeaux side. Luku throws an intercept. Costs gets it away to Kinghorn. Kinghorn will run it in. That might have been. They might look at that as a potential forward pass, but at this point, who cares? Kinghorn does score, and it's now becoming a bloodbath. And Luku is going to be so frustrated with himself through the. I could see it coming well before he passed it. And I get it. As a team, you now have to throw caution to the wind and try and just play your hearts out for to get some respect on the board. But that comes at a cost. Yeah, Luku knew as he was passing it. I got it as a French international like Penot, things like that. This has got to be a bitter pill to swallow. And who was it who did the intercept? It was number 18. Um, 18. It was Clermont Verge. He got the intercept. Willis just doing a bit of consoling. Dupont finally comes off, which means that Paul Glau, I think, is probably on the field. Yeah, Glau. All that of me saying that Capuzzo was acting as the reserve 9, me being stupid. Glau was on the bench. Oh, so Capuzzo's on for Ramos. Clearance from Toulouse does find touch. Not a great touch as it was taken back in. Dupont will definitely I reckon, get man of the match. We're into the final 10 minutes, and the point is literally 42-3. 42-3. I'm just looking at the recent top 14 finals scores. So Toulouse throw it to very far to the back. Marchand decides to kick it downfield. And that's a massive kick. God, he hit that hard. Boulos gathers and clears. To be fair, that wasn't a bad kick from him. And Toulouse don't feel the need to take it quickly. Fair enough. I'm trying to find the most recent finals. So it'll be a Toulouse line out. I think at this point they don't really care. They're just like, yeah. They throw to the back through. What's his name? Christ, what's his name? Brennan. And they've just set the maul. Trying to rumble it forwards here. Grau takes it to the left. Willis has had a good game. He might get man of the match in fairness. Grau probably going to go for a box kick here. Oh, God. I didn't see how that went. I was looking at my other screen. So Boulos comes away with it, but it was a kick downfield from Toulouse. And it's been turned over. Merkler, Brennan, Glau, into Mac with a cross kick. Capuzzo's there. Can't escape the man on the wide channel though. Into Mac. Glau back to Intermac. Glau. Merkler. Marchand. Oh, sorry, Brennan. Glennon with a great carry. Takes it 2 meters out. Glau. Glau. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card. There's a slap down there. Marchand hunted by Penot, but gets most of that ground back. Capuzzo gets it away to Kinghorn. Kinghorn steps back in field to avoid going out. It was clever from Kinghorn. Kinghorn breaks one tackle, almost gets through. And Ramos in the corner to put an icing on the cake. I mean, there's still 6 minutes, and knowing them, they might score again. But God, if they get to 50, And Luku looks so dejected. Ah, here we go. Finals, right? Now we got it here. Okay, so last year, Toulouse beat Stade Rochelle, or Stade Rochelet in 29-26. Then it was Montpellier beat Castres 29-10. Toulouse beat Stade Rochelle 18-8. Toulouse beat Clermont 24-18. Castres beat Montpellier 29-13. Then that was Toulon's really good time. Although they were in finals, but they didn't win. Um, Jesus, Bordeaux haven't. I'm trying to look when Bordeaux were last in a final, and I tell you what, I can't find it. I mean, Toulouse have been in a hell of a lot of them. Uh, yeah, this is Bordeaux's first final in a scary amount of time. So Kinghorn again hooks the kick, and with less than 5 minutes to play, 47-3. They have brutalized this Bordeaux side. They have absolutely brutalized it. Luku kicks off. What's his name? Flamand doesn't even have to rise up to get it. Goal. Marchand. Aki has come back on for Chocobaras. Okay. 4 minutes left. Wow. Mavaka has come back on for Willis. What the fuck is going on? Somebody play. Sorry. Cat. No. So Toulouse will be emphatic winners of this year's top 14. Bordeaux fans looking shell shocked, I'd say. I expected Bordeaux to at least turn up, make it a fight, but this is sad. Really sad. Yeah, it's savage. Savage by Toulouse. Bordeaux do have possession and kicking it away with a forward, so I'm not sure that's too clever. Capuzzo's on his wheels. He is so fast. Intermac gets the pass away. Capuzzo gets it again. Cost kicks forward. He's chasing his own kick but can't keep it in. So it'll be a line out to Bordeaux inside their own 22. But that was one hell of a run from Capuzzo, Italian. I always forget how bloody fast he is. Marchand will have a no. It's not a Toulouse line out, surely. 2 minutes to go, and I'm pretty sure if I look back over the last few scores, yeah, it was Toulouse line out. Grau, Aki, Grau again, Merkler. Merkler making a good few meters. Willis goes over. No, it's not Willis. Marchand goes over the top. Flamand, they're up to the 5 meter line. Marchand picks up. Oh, it's a good carry, and it's another try for Toulouse. They go under the sticks, and it is a reserve prop, and I think it's Boniface. Is it Boniface? Not sure. It might be. I can't tell which one it is. But Toulouse break the 50, and the Bordeaux Penno sees the humour in it, but 8 tries to nil, and Luku looks very dejected. And with such a star-studded lineup, even against Toulouse, you expected them to do something. Like they've done nothing. And there's 1 minute to go. King on is King on kicking? I don't know. whoever's kicking, I think it might be actually Intermac. He's literally gonna leave it with like 10 seconds left in the game. But what a destructive team this Toulouse side is. I would say mm, maybe challenged by the Blues or the Hurricanes. I think they'd beat the Hurricanes. The Blues would be an interesting game. I think Toulouse are by far the best club rugby side in the world at the moment. Better than Leinster. And Intermac knocks it over. 15 seconds left in the game. 54 points to 3 against a Bordeaux side that is very good, but have not turned up today. They have been not allowed to play, but also they've been inaccurate. I'm not sure. I mean, they did get to a final, so it's still pretty good. Kinghorn gets lifted and then loses the ball forward. So Bordeaux have a chance to do something here. Abedi swings it to, and he loses it forward. Just kick. Oh no, Cost wants to go for another try. Cost again. Cost. Oh, he tries to go through the line. Merkler flings it up. Kinghorn to Aki. Aki whips it wide. Ramos chips over the top, chasing his own kick, but can't quite get there. And it's a penalty for, I think, offside. So Samu runs back into the 22. Luku, Moafana. Come on, they need to get a try or something in this final. Moafana's still going, almost up to the 5-meter line. Abedi, they're whipping it wide. Luku, Peno, quick hands, Buro, and he loses it forwards. And that will be, as long as Toulouse stop playing, that will be the end of the game. Nope, Toulouse want to keep playing. Malvaka comes away with it and he breaks through. He gets the ball away. Marchand. Oh, this is. I tell you what, Capuzzo's gone here. There is no way. I mean, that was great tracking from Peno. Can Peno get him? Oh, and I think Capuzzo's got it. I think Capuzzo's got it in the corner. What counter-attack rugby by Toulouse. I think he's got that. And this could be 61 points to 3 if the kick goes over. Luku is flat on the floor, hands in literally his head in his arms, and I assume crying. Like, Jesus, after this, I think I would be. I'd be absolutely, like, I'd be shattered. I'd be in such, like, floods of tears after this pounding. This is nuts. Come on, I really hope to. I actually really hope that Capuzzo's got this because I really like him as a player. Are they? They're not even checking it. I think they've awarded the try. Interesting. Nine tries in a final. Ugh. Oh, Capuzzo did so well here. He checked Peno. Come on. Did he get it? Yeah, he's got it. Oh my god, what a try from Capuzzo. Even Dupont's like, shit. Now, who's kicking out? Is it? The kick is missed, so it'll be 59 points to 3. That's the game. That was very one-sided. Fucking hell. Shit. Well, I can't wait to go to Toulouse in about a month. That was nuts. The game just finished, Melody. The game literally, the whistle just blew. And the end score, 59 points to 3. Guys, if you want to hear me wrap it up and go over, essentially do a review of the game, I'll be moving over to that now. So you'll be taken straight here if you stay on this link. So I will see you there. Otherwise, have a great weekend and thanks for watching. What am I doing?